Greetings, scholars, and welcome back to our study of Pokemon Blue. Come back right from where we left off. Post-game, right? So... I don't know if I've ever experienced a bad post-game. You can have a uninspired post-game, you can have a... it's not really necessary, it doesn't really give you much of anything post-game. The way that I like when they handle post-game in Pokemon games is just like, let some legendary Pokemon loose and let me go catch them. Maybe have another tidbit of story, maybe be like, oh yeah, you have to, like, sure, you beat Team Rocket, but now go find Giovanni and, like, console him or something. Or I think, like, another example from second generation would be, like, you fight Silver after you beat the game, and he's, like, learned a lesson. You actually see, like, a tidbit of character progression with him, and it's nice. Because, like, oh, he's a jerk, he never evolves his Pokemon that need trading or happiness to evolve. They end up staying on either their base form or second form or whatever. And then you see him with those Pokemon evolved after you, like, beat him up for the final time. And, like, you can challenge him again and beat him, and it feels good, organic. Even if it was just that, it's cute enough that it's like, yeah, that's nice. The post game in this game, catch Mewtwo. And you know what? That's pretty cool. You've beaten the whole game with your own strength of your own Pokemon. You didn't have to use legendaries. Sure, maybe use the legendary birds, but they're not that powerful. Like, they're good. They're probably some of the best Pokemon in this game, but they're not end-all be-all like Mewtwo is. If you had Mewtwo for the Elite Four, they would all be pushovers. I mean, maybe not all of them, but I'd imagine you'd be able to whip through them pretty easily with the Mewtwo, especially because of the variety of moves he can learn. If you kept all the good TMs through to the end of the game, you could very well give him everything, like a Thunderbolt, Psychic, or maybe even Dream Eater. I don't know if he learns any sleep moves. Ice Beam, etc. Mewtwo would be very powerful. But since it's in the post game, can't just use it for the main game. But you can use it for battles with your friends, right? Like that's what the post game really is. It's making the perfect team to battle people with. And catching them all, right? Like this Pokemon has the best built-in post-game. After you beat the Elite Four, go around and catch all the Pokemon you didn't catch before. Evolve the Pokemon you didn't evolve before. There's a few that you're gonna have to, like, beat the game again in another cartridge. Just to get them. And that's kind of lame, but that's also the nature of Pokemon, so whatever. Is it wet? Is it raining outside? I'm hearing noises. Maybe it's the squirrels. We have squirrels in our walls. That's fun. Yes, okay, so it has the built-in post-game of catch them all. It's great. It's fun. It's, you know... if you're into that. If you're not into the collection aspect, then just beating the game might be all you want. And that's fine. Whatever gives you the fun that you need to play video games, or however you want to word that. Sandslash is way too over-leveled here. But he's the only one that's really, like, not weak to anything that they're dishing out. Catching them all, making the perfect team, great post-game, end up feeling like you could play this game for damn near forever. And there's even like a level of replayability just using different Pokemon throughout the playthrough. Yeah, me too. So it works. Post-game. It's good. Is there anything else in this floor? No, it looks like that's it. I'm gonna have to switch from Sandslash because he doesn't have Dig anymore. But Gyarados could like get one-hit KO'd from a electric type. Maybe I should send out Hitmonlee for the electric types, but I don't think he can take that much of a tanking damage either. Venusaur, maybe? I mean, if he starts out with a poison type, it'd be a hassle, but it wouldn't be a danger. Alright. So, your Pokemon, your post-game, it feel good. Is there a bad post-game? There are aspects of post-games that are bad, but I mean... Like, the thing that comes to mind is in Sword and Shield, the post-game in that. Like, it was really cool running around to all the gyms and pacifying the Dynamaxed Pokemon. I think it said Voltorb. Coughing, of course. I am a fool. That was really cool, and like going around with whatever the dark type gym leader was, I forget. And Hop and all of them. Like that was pretty sweet. And you got to fight Bede one last time, and it's good stuff. But the aspect of the jerks that were doing that, they were kind of lame. Like, not just their haircuts and their personality, but like... What was their ambition, exactly? I think it was spelled out decently well. I just don't remember it, because I feel like it was fairly underwhelming. I feel like they could have done a better job with those, and then I would have felt better about the post-game in that game. Because it was cool going around to the gyms, it was cool catching, what's-his-face? I played Shield, so it was the one with the shield. Shieldon, that's the one. I don't care that much, so, you know. I basically stopped caring after Generation 5. Not that I like Generation 5 the most, but, like, I liked Generation 6, but it kind of started dying down for me, and then I got exhausted by Generation 7. And with 8, it's like, yeah, I still haven't beaten Sun and Moon. I'm like 3, they're not gyms, but they're gyms in, and I think I just beat the one where you have to match the differences in the Marowak dance or whatever. That's game design. Oh, Rive. Yeah, okay, so video games, right? Post games? Video game post games? What's a really good video game post game? Drowsy's kind of scary. There it is. What's a good video game post game? Let's see. So yeah, Pokemon, for the most part, tends to have good post game. I like the wild roaming legendary Pokemon. I feel like that's a cool concept, having to chase down like the legendary dogs and stuff. You've got post games, right? I'm just trying to think of games that I've played that's like, yeah, it's worth playing after the end of the game. It's like, it's all RPGs. Because it's like, yeah, there's either more side stories, which isn't really post-game, or I guess in some games you get access to the DLC in the post-game. And sometimes it's hard to consider something post-game or not. Like, you have, the Star Zone in the Superstar Zone? I don't remember. In Super Mario World. That you can beat before the end of the game, and since there's no, like, level progression or anything, it doesn't matter if you beat it before or after you beat Bowser. But it does give you something to go for if you only followed the basic progression. What are other games with like any kind of post game? You've got like the character action games where you can go back and play more difficult. Ooh, excuse me. More difficult difficulties, or there's New Game Plus. There's some games where you can only, again, like access the DLC after you've beaten the game. Man, yeah, I'm trying to think of. I guess the concept of post-game, right? It's not necessarily, oh, there's more story or action after you actually beat the game and get the credits. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. It can be hard mode. It can be New Game Plus mode. It can be going back and collecting, doing 100%. Donkey Kong Country, that's a good example. You can go beat King K. Rool, but you can also go and do all the secret levels or collect all the DK coins or whatever. Machop? I guess I could say his full picks. You generally... Yeah, no, this is like the end of my day, and it's my brain is starting to lapse a little bit here. I basically want to say, you know, most games nice. Not every game needs it, but it's hard to say that most games wouldn't benefit from having it. That's how I feel. Maybe some people want to be able to just say they're done with the game once they get to the credits. And you can do that. You don't have to complete 100% of everything, of every game. Why did I use cut? Oh man, Silph, man, you know? You know? You know? Silph. Yeah, no, I can't go back to the post-game conversations. There's just nothing more there. Like, if I sat down and thought about it, I'm sure I could say plenty about it, but right now, it's like, nothing is coming to mind. It's just, yeah, it's more a game that you can play after the game, and you can either call that replayability, you can call it difficulty modes, you can call it New Game Plus, you can call it anything you want to call it, and it's all kind of just more reason to play the game. That can be post-game. Me too. You know what? This sucks. Kinda hate it. Alright. The 10th floor. Okay. Yeah, sure. Joining you. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot to think about with game design. A lot of variables. A lot of unknowns. When it comes to replayability, or just padding out your game, making it worth more time for the player to keep playing. You gotta be careful not to overstuff it. Because I've played plenty of games where I've just been like, man, it just never ends. And if I get to the point where it's like, yeah, I want your game to end. Ooh, I think that's Earthquake. Hell yeah. Nobody can learn it except Sandslash. Right. I failed rolling my R's right there. Is this the final floor for Silph? Is this it? Am I done here? Should I finish it in this episode? Let's finish it in this episode. Unless these trainers take like 20 minutes to get through. Let's throw Sandslash back out front. Yeah, well, he has an appointment with my fist. Oh, geez, 5 Pokemon? This is gonna be like... Swords Dance. Let's just cheese it. Is it cheesing? I don't think it really counts as cheesing. It just makes it faster. Now Baton Pass. Swift his butt. There you go. Max damage. Man, if it's just a bunch of Rattatas, maybe I should have switched to Vulpix. Whatever, I'm trying to get through this guy. Zubits? What's a good organic way to pad out games? I think adding challenges in a way that's like, you do this not to just 100%, right? Like there's some kind of extra benefit you get from doing these challenges. Whether that's just a feeling of completionist, No, that's what I just said not to do, right? Don't just make it to get a 100%. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of people that just look for that, so... I don't know, there's a lot of things to think about with this. Okay, no, I do have to use the teleporters. Alright, so no, Giovanni, or whoever's going to be in the next episode, thanks for watching. I think this is going to be the last episode for this session, so, like... I'm gonna go rest with the lady, and then, probably end the session here. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.